Hello, everyone. I am speaking to you because you are a reader here at Jesus Good Shepherd. Thank you so much for your ministry. It is a very important ministry to be able to proclaim God's word to the people. I mean, how blessed we are to have such a ministry and your participation in it. I wanted to let you know something new. Right here, I don't know if you realize it, but this opening has been widened because of the book of the Gospels. It was too big to put on top of the other book. So we decided, let's make this whole thing wider. So when you are a reader here, when you have finished the second reading, what we ask you to do is put it into this slot, but push it all the way to the side. Why? Because when we're finished with the gospel reading, we need to be able to immediately put it here and not have to worry about pushing it to the side. I hope that makes sense. Something very little, but you needed to know. When you are here at the pulpit, thank you for already setting up the book ready to go. You who are our first readers, the book is already set, placed in place, and you have already adjusted the microphone so that it is ready for you. It seems everyone wants to touch the microphone. What I would really suggest is that first reader, there should be no reason whatsoever. Please come here, bow to the altar. Our attention during Mass is always at the altar. When you're here at the base of the steps, bow to the altar, come forward. It is already set for you. You don't need to touch the microphone. Thank you also for turning the page when you are finished so that it is already ready for our second reader. There's no need ever to touch the ribbon. Please, let's all get out of the habit of touching the ribbon and turning it to the next page. The following Mass, we have to turn it back and put the ribbon back into proper place. Just leave it here. Second reader, remove, push it all the way up against here. Thank you also for proclaiming the gospel. We're not the readings, because it's not just the reading of the words, it's enunciating, it's speaking clearly. How great is the acoustic here in this church, but we have to still use the microphone, speak, project into the microphone, and try to have some eye contact with the people. A reading from the letter of St. James. You can look out, brothers and sisters. Look down, read, look up at the appropriate time. Most of you do this very well. At the end of the reading, just a little pause, simple little pause before you say, the word of the Lord, thanks be to God. And then yet again, another pause. I'm just talking about 2, 3, 4 seconds. There's no rush, no hurry. Then you can go back, simply bow to the altar. Responsorial Psalm is almost always sung. 5 o'clock Mass, we usually recite it. Second reader comes up, ready for the reading. If you need to adjust, I find that the best way to adjust is simply moving from the neck of this microphone. Just move it up or down according to your height. Usually when you touch this, it just bounces right back into place. But this will make it easier for you. That's what I do when I am proclaiming the gospel reading. The book of the Gospels, after my being here several months, we were able to get this beautiful book of the Gospels. What I am now going to suggest is that at all the Masses, remaining Masses of 2024, let us begin with the book of the Gospels already on the altar. So please make sure that it's right in the middle, already in place. Obviously, if we have a deacon present, the deacon will process in with the book of. Let's begin with this. Let's try it for the next 3 months. Already the book of the Gospels in the middle, in place, ready for the Mass. Again, thank you so very much for being a reader here at Jesus Good Shepherd, for proclaiming the readings to the people in a very enunciated way. Take your time with the reading, again, with the reverberation, projecting into the microphone without screaming, obviously, with nice eye contact, always mindful if we have a deacon or not in place, so that you know whether or not to do the universal prayer. During the creed, you can already come, if you know you have the universal prayer, and be ready, and already at the pulpit with that sheet in hand, ready to go if you prayer. So again, as I said a moment ago, thank you for being part of this wonderful ministry of reader here at Jesus the Good Shepherd Church.